Clearing confusions. Body types, body shapes, which is which? Body types, body shapes, which is which? You probably come across this video because you're looking for information about body types, body shapes, and what to do so you can dress better for your type. Let me just say that it's quite hard to talk about all of this in one sitting, but I'm gonna do my best because there's just so much to discuss about body types and shapes. And when I discuss this with my students and clients, we talk about this within 2 hours of the body analysis consultation. So what are the body types and how can knowing these benefit you, your styling, and how you curate your wardrobe? If you've been watching my image consultancy videos, you'd pretty much be familiar with how I talk about the beauty of having a functional, practical wardrobe wherein you have your basics and you work with items that work for your body, your lifestyle, your activities, as well as your goals. First, there's the popular body shape system where you have the rectangle, the round, hourglass, figure eight, triangle, the inverted triangle. You've probably heard of that one so often. And then you have the fruit types of body shapes. Apple, pear, strawberry. To tell you frankly, those two systems are similar. They just changed the labeling. So the bottom line really is the silhouette. And then there's another popular system theorized by Dr. William Herbert Sheldon in the 1940s, where the body is classified into 3 basic somatotypes. You have the endomorph, mesomorph, and ectomorph. In a nutshell, Sheldon classified ectomorphs as having little body fat, little muscle, they're long and lean, and have a hard time gaining weight. Sana all. Endomorphs are said to have lots of body fat, lots of muscle, and gain weight easily. While mesomorphs are athletic, strong, and solid, and their metabolism is efficient. Sheldon theorized that the body composition determines one's personality. This theory has been debunked by psychologists and experts, but if it's been debunked, why do we still hear and read about these somatotypes? Well, the classification system has helped make it easier for those who are into fitness to get a better idea or understanding of body composition. While that is a different discussion altogether, in terms of one's health and fitness, you can consult with a fitness trainer, one who has the certification and credentials to help you discover your body composition. And then what you can also do in terms of your diet and working out, that will help you maintain an optimal fitness level. I experienced this myself when I enrolled in the gym, so a fitness professional measured my body composition, my capacity, and they used electronic scales and machines. Tapos from there, they created a fitness program suited for my needs. Are you confused yet? Wait, there's more. Have you ever heard of the KIBBE body type system? KIBBE, that's K-I-B-B-E. The KIBBE body type system has 13 body types. How about that? For those who are unfamiliar with this, maybe it's your first time to hear about it, the KIBBE body type system was introduced by David Kiebe. He's an American stylist who wrote the book David Kiebe's Metamorphosis in the 1980s. So it became so popular and revolutionary, and up until now, people are rediscovering it and they're talking about it. There are also several KIBBE body type tests that you can find on the internet. Now, when you read about the KIBBE system, you'll come across the feminine and masculine energy in your features. Basically, the feminine and masculine energies he discusses are really about lines, angles, and curves. Feminine energy, according to KIBBE, is having more roundedness, plush, curves, softness in your features, while masculine energy is having more angles, straight lines, height, length in your features. So the different combinations of the feminine and masculine energies make up the KIBBE 13 type body system. Once you find out what your body type is, he also has recommendations on how to dress for the energy combination that you have. While, it's amusing to go through the system and learn about it, I went through it. I have a few reservations about the KIBBE body type system. First, most of his verified celebrity types are popular Hollywood celebrities or white models. It's important to take into consideration the body variations and the facial features of different races. So the standard shouldn't always be Hollywood celebrities or supermodels. Keeb also has a strictly Keeb group where it says he is the only expert and they do not tolerate people disagreeing with him with regard to celebrity placement. So this is an actual form that you have to fill up before you get into the group. If you think some data about the celebrity contradicts his opinion, keep this to yourself. David's word is law because it is his work. O, di ba?
Ikaw na.
Now that we've discussed body type systems, let's move to the factors that influence our body shapes. Genetics, whether we admit it or not, whether we like it or not, genetics does have an influence in one's body composition, but there are also other factors like age. While it seems common to mope over your payatot photos when you were much younger, you have to acknowledge the fact that you will not go down to your teenage size because your body changes with age. Puberty is of course a factor. We learned this in school. As girls' bodies move towards womanhood, there's the development of the breasts, the widening of the hips, right? And then there's pregnancy for us women. This definitely will bring about changes in a woman's body, but let us not forget diet, activity, and lifestyle habits. So what do you eat? Is getting enough nutrients something that you consider important? What kind of activities do you do? Are you seated most of the time? Is regular exercise a part of your life? Do you smoke? It's important to be reminded of this because our bodies are made for movement. And as we age, our bodies go through the natural decline and deterioration. So we need to support our bodies with good diet, healthy habits, and movement. It's also good to keep in mind that because our bodies are different from each other, there are parts where fat tends to accumulate depending on your genes, your lifestyle, health conditions, even your hormones. So it's very important to be in touch with your body. It's wise to check with a health professional so that they can help you reach your optimum fitness goals. These health professionals and trained fitness doctors can help give you a full body assessment, your body composition, tapos the type of activities you should do, the kind of food you should be eating so that you can maintain a figure that is optimal for your health and a figure that you're happy with. How an image consultant does it. As an image consultant, body types, body shapes, and measurements are all a part of my job. Client measurements and body analysis help me craft their personal style and wardrobe profile. However, it doesn't end with just their body type and shape because I also factor in their personality, their activities, their career, pati yung goals nila, and how committed they'll be to putting their clothes together and styling themselves. With regards to the popular body typing system using shapes, I find it very helpful because it's an easy reference point. It's easy for them to visualize and understand. Now, if you want to explore the Keeb body type system, take it with a grain of salt. You might end up getting all confused when you try to type yourself by using the free online quizzes. But yeah, it's definitely different from getting a thorough body analysis with an image consultant. Aside from the general silhouette, body structure, flesh distribution, fat accumulation, and even body proportions, these differ from person to person. So I hope that this video helped clear the air about body types and shapes. Now in the next video, I'll talk more about this and some of the misconceptions when it comes to body shapes. I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Don't forget, be teachable, keep learning, and always be humble.